Welcome back, viewers. Today we will be testing the 1337 squeeze indicator. But before we do, if you have not watched my first video and the videos after that, you need to go do that right now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team, and as a team, we will all profit from it when we are done. You can find a link to the first video down in the description below. You can also find a link to our Discord server, so that way we can all discuss testing indicators and building our trading system. And lastly, you can find a link below to TradingView. If you sign up for a paid account, you will save a little bit of money using the link below. Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the 1337 squeeze indicator. But before we do, I wanted to put the indicator scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested 70 indicators. And out of those 70 indicators, 20 of them have been winners, which means that they have met or exceeded the 60% win-loss ratio threshold that we have set for them. The best one so far was able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch that video to understand the context of how it was able to achieve that. But as we are working on building the best trading system possible, you could take any one of those 20 indicators and get out there and start profitably trading the markets with them now. So go back and watch those videos, make a list of those indicators, and get out there and see what you can do with them. But stick with us here as we work on maximizing your trading profits. Also, one note that I did want to throw out here, I have to apologize. Sometimes I get a little bit off and forget to mark when I have tested an indicator on this scoreboard here. And so from time to time, you will see where it happens to jump a number without actually having tested an indicator or a video being published. That is the case with this one. It will have jumped from 68 to 70, skipping over 69, because somewhere along the line I forgot to mark one of the indicators that we tested here on the scoreboard. I write them down on a master list to kind of keep track of things, but sometimes I forget to notate it here. And so I've got to get better at that. I have a system that I've developed now to mark each indicator that I've tested with a number corresponding with the number of indicators that we've tested. So hopefully this will not be an issue going forward in the future. I apologize for that. I know it confuses some of you as you are watching through the series of videos. I see comments where people say, the number jumped from this number to that number and there was no indicator tested in between. Did I miss something? And so rest assured, if I've tested an indicator, I have published it here. It is more likely just my spaciness that created that gap in the number. So, all right, with that all being said, let's get over here to the indicator. Today's indicator is the 1337 squeeze indicator. It is a TradingView member created indicator. It basically it looks similar to the SAR indicator. If you are familiar with that at all, it has the SAR, looks very similar to this kind of setup. But that's not really what this indicator does. So basically what this indicator does is it's displaying when there is a ranging market, and then it is displaying when there is a breakout, supposed breakout in the market. And it's doing that by using, I think, like Bollinger Bands and a few other things corresponding with each other, clingers, something or another. I forget off the top of my head. But basically, all we need to know is how the indicator works. First of all, let me do this. Let me go in here. Let me bump up the value on these a little bit more. I know it kind of meshes them together, but you you get the point here. It starts to look a little bit better. So let's do this actually. And I do this just because I think it makes more sense. So green is a go signal, not necessarily a, let's do it like that. There we go. So in this case, let me back up just a little bit. Basically, the orange X's here, if you will, they are, and originally they were the green ones. The orange X's indicate a ranging market, and the green X here indicates a breakout in the move. Let me do this. I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep jumping back and forth, but let me go ahead and change these back, because I know that if someone jumps into this video, I don't want them confused by the colors that I changed it, and so I'll leave it relatively close to the original colors. So the green here is a ranging market. The red is an indication of a breakout in the market. And so that leads us to the next question. Well, when we get a breakout signal, how do we know whether it's short or it's long? And that's a good question. The creator really didn't say how to know whether it is a short signal or a long signal. And so basically how I am going to trade it is I'm going to assume that if a breakout is occurring, it is occurring in a specific direction. And so you can see, for example, on this one right here, when we get the red cross, that is a breakout indicator, we are on a red candle. And so we will say that that would be a short signal. In the reverse over here, you can see that when this one took place, we were on a green candle. It was a green candle breakout, right? And so that would be a long signal. And that's basically how we're going to test it. We're going to test if the signal occurs and it's a green candle, it's long. If the signal occurs and it is a red candle, it is a short. Now that may not be exact science and exactly the best way to do it, but you know, in instances like this, we gotta just kind of fly by the seat of our pants and do it the best way we can kind of decipher how, if that makes sense. And we are plugging along here. We have not gotten a signal quite yet, which is interesting because we got a good amount of movement happening in the market. And so I would have thought that, yeah, some of this would have gotten us in the breakout zone of the indicator, but it has not yet. And then you have these moments where it goes just kind of nothing happening at all. I haven't tested this one at all. I just threw it up on the chart here and just kind of playing around with it before shooting this video. So I'm not really sure what this indicator is going to do or how it's going to do it. No real preconceived, okay, there is our first signal right there. It only took us half a year to get it, so that's not great. Let's see. All right, right there it would be the signal. This would be the entry candle, and it did give us the 70 pips. So not horrible so far. It at least gave us a winning trade. So I guess if we did have to wait half a year, it's better to have a winning trade than nothing at all. Alright, there's our second signal there. Would have been an entry on the green candle right there. And, ooh, is it close? Let's play it out just a little bit farther here. Yep, I don't think it ever stopped us out there, so then let's see there. Did there. Nope, never stopped us out. And eventually, took a little while, but it eventually dropped down, giving us our win. Alright, we'll keep moving forward here and see what else we can get out of this. Like I said, I'm really surprised that it just goes these really extended periods of time, never giving a signal. I'm really, really surprised that it goes through a lot of these really big movement in the market and it doesn't give us a signal at all. And that is the end of the year there. Alright, so, well, there you have it. 2 signals, 2 winners, 100% on the year. Technically, we will mark this one down as another 100% winner. It's very similar to the last indicator that we got 100% on, where it was able to achieve 100%, but it did it with the relatively small number of trades in the year. And so it's not that it's not a good indicator. It's not that it can't be successful, but keep in mind that 2 or 3 signals is far from being a very accurate depiction of what this indicator can actually achieve over an extended period of time. And so I always test the indicator on a 1-year basis, and that's because we are just trying to get a baseline understanding of what the indicator is able to achieve. And so as we move farther into the process here, what we will do is we will take these indicators and we will put them through a test where they have to we have to get a specific number of trades before we can classify it as being a true winning indicator or casting it aside. And so you will find, though, that on the majority of the ones that give a reasonable amount of signals in a 1-year time, that it will stay kind of consistent. It's the ones that only give 2, 3, 4, basically less than 5. If it's giving less than 5 signals, then it's likely that it's just not enough information to really make a definite call yet. And so, and then again, on the reverse side, it's not to say that it can't make reasonable calls. It's not to say that it won't be profitable over an extended period of time. We just don't have enough data yet to really say for certainty. But as the test goes, again, we're not trying to be biased here. I'm not going to cherry pick and say, well, it only gave me 2 signals, and so I just can't, I can't put it on the list. Like, we got to be authentic to our plan that we set out to achieve, and that is 1 year worth of testing. Test it, see what it does, see what it can achieve, and we'll put it on the list. And so, yeah, this one will go on the list as a winner. We'll mark it down as 100% now. We'll move on to the next indicator from here. If you have not already, like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notification so that way you are notified anytime I post a new video. As part of the team, it's important that you are seeing the new videos as they come out so you know what it is that we are discussing and what indicators we are testing, have tested, and have not tested. Also, like usual, there is a link below in the description to the Discord server. You can join us on Discord so that way we can further discuss the indicators and have discussions as we move forward building our trading system. And lastly, like usual, there is a link below to TradingView. If you like what you see whenever I use TradingView and you are interested in signing up for TradingView, if you use the link below and sign up for a paid account, you will save a little bit of money. So, alright everybody, I will see you on the next video.